of the Stay Up Late Championship. Just when you are lying in bed, tossing and turning. And then, my friend, you've hit the jackpot again. I'm guessing your battery level is sitting right around 56%. If I'm right, make some noise in the comments. If I'm wrong, drop a screenshot to prove it. Now, please place your left foot behind your neck, and let's get straight to today's topic. Rumor has it, a heavy snowstorm is about to hit the Freljord. Rise quickly packs his gear and sets off on a journey. Deep in the dense spruce forest, he finds a prime feng shui treasure land. This spot features a natural ravine and beautiful scenery. It is perfect for building a semi-underground shelter. He immediately starts clearing the debris on the ground. As the head disciple of the Maple Moon sect, he activates his signature skill, 10x speed, cleaning the ground completely in just a few moves. The construction requires a lot of timber, so Rise quickly gathers materials nearby. He sharpens the ends to stake them into the foundation. He bends two beams together to form an arch shape, and secures them with wild hemp rope. These will serve as the backbone of the future hut. Before building the walls, Rise plans to make the door frame first. He takes his axe to collect the necessary wood. This spruce tree, blown down by the wind, is the chosen one. He trims the branches before hauling it back. After cutting it to length, he carves out mortise slots. This ensures a tight fit during assembly, steady as a rock. With the frame ready, he digs the foundation pit. He plants the door frame and firmly backfills the soil. The hut is beginning to take shape. The front and back gable walls are crucial. Rise heads west to find some smooth stones. With his superhuman stamina, he gathers a huge pile in no time. Then he takes his shovel to dig by the riverbank. This fine clay, mixed with water, becomes high-quality wild concrete. Using a layer of clay and a layer of stone, he quickly builds up sturdy walls. His technique shows he's a master with decades of experience, though no one in the forest sees his toil. The towering spruce trees bear silent witness. At the back, Rise crafts a delicate little window. It provides light and allows him to enjoy the view. Drifting clouds take away the noise of the world, leaving only the peace he built with his own hands. Knowing the forest gets freezing after it snows, Rise plans to build a warm heater inside. He carves out a platform on the side wall. Then he stacks the remaining stones to build it up. Once the height is right, he caps it with a stone slab. It makes for a great stove. He doesn't build the chimney too high, but specifically adds a waterproof cap. Clearly the work of a wilderness survival veteran. The sky is now shrouded in thick fog, blurring the silhouette of the distant mountains. Rise knows he must speed up the construction. He specifically selects dead spruce saplings. They are easy to cut and minimize damage to the living forest. Rise channels his inner lumberjack. Gathering a huge pile of wood in no time, he saws them into appropriate lengths, ready to be laid across the finished walls. Just as the first beam is fixed, snowflakes begin to fall from the sky, rustling against the green branches and leaves. Like a prelude played for this wilderness build, Rise dares not delay, speeding up the roofing process immediately. Soon, a beautiful arched dome appears, to ensure it won't loosen in future blizzards. He reinforces it with outer branches and hemp rope. The current dome is sturdy, but drafty, so he plans to plaster it with the remaining concrete. Not long after, he seals it up. A thin layer of frost coats the roof. Rise has to sweep it off with a branch first. Then he smears the wild concrete evenly into the roof gaps. With fingers flying, the hut becomes impervious to wind and snow. The hut still lacks a sturdy main door. So, Rise collects a bundle of flexible branches. He hammers 3 stakes into the ground. Then he weaves the branches, forming a tight grid pattern. This technique, he's truly a wilderness weaving master. Once woven, he saws off the excess parts. Now he has a solid door panel. He tests the fit immediately. It fits perfectly, but to make it open and close smoothly, it needs a bit of work. He drills round holes into thick wooden blocks. Then fixes them to the top and bottom of the frame. By simply snapping the door axis in, it swings silky smooth. Of course, to block the wind, he needs to coat the surface with concrete. He smooths out every inch carefully, ensuring the door is flat. He builds the entrance to the right height and attaches 2 door handles. This door, condensed with wisdom and sweat, is officially complete. A gentle push, releasing the rustic scent of wood and earth. Outside, the snow is falling harder now. The world is a vast whiteness. Only the stream persists in flowing through the storm, adding a lively sound to this silent wilderness. Rise quickly works on a few pieces of wood. In no time, he crafts a beautiful shutter. Once installed, it looks incredibly exquisite. With the exterior done, it's time for the interior. He plans to build a Simmons luxury bed first. Just fix the crossbeams and wooden stakes. Then lay a layer of thick, solid logs, and the job is done. It looks small, but big enough for 1.5 meters rise to lie flat. Exhausted after a long day, he lights the fireplace to warm his frozen red hands. Thick smoke curls up the chimney's curve. Rising, drawing a gentle trajectory in the snowy night. The firelight dances, licking the stones, casting a warm yellow glow on the rough wooden walls. Restless Rise makes himself a small table too, convenient for eating and drinking tea later. And this spruce branch, that's the Christmas tree he found for himself. Planting it out front boosts the aesthetics significantly. Done with work, Rise returns inside. He spreads a blanket on the big bed, then prepares to cook dinner to reward himself. Snow-white onions, paired with bright red tomatoes, sizzling in the frying pan, releasing a tempting aroma. He cracks a few rooster eggs to cook with the veggies. Simple ingredients collide in the wilderness to create a unique flavor. When nearly cooked, he sprinkles shredded cheese on top. Just the look of it makes your mouth water. Rise ignores the heat, scooping a spoonful into his mouth. Rich aroma explodes in his mouth. Exhaustion seems driven away by this hot meal. After eating half, he feels something is missing. So he takes out a handful of nuts and chops them up. Then he hollows out the tops of 3 oranges. He fills them with nuts and a layer of secret seasoning. Finally, wraps them in foil and throws them in the fire. The moment the foil is peeled back, a rich, fruity scent mixed with roasted nuts hits him instantly. The orange flesh is roasted translucent, oozing golden juice with a gentle poke. Rise breaks a piece off and puts it in his mouth. Sweet and sour flesh with a hint of charcoal smoke. Warmth spreads from his tongue to his stomach. Happiness is infinitely amplified. In the cold snow, full and satisfied, Rise brings a bundle of firewood home. Then he lies down on his new Simmons bed, listening to the wind and snow tapping on the roof, feeling the warmth and tranquility inside. Soon, he drifts into a deep sleep, perhaps dreaming of the snow stopping in the sunlight shining through the clouds on the pine tree. Everything is so peaceful and beautiful.